What's up, everybody? It's the first episode of the No Days Off Podcast. I'm your host, Quick Temper. I got my boy, Kendall Harris. You want to say anything about yourself, or you want to get straight into it?
Let's get straight into it, man. Let's get straight into it.
All right, so first of all, we're going to talk about Deontay Wilder's performance.
Okay.
And maybe what do we see happening with his career? First, what do you think of his performance? What do you think went wrong? What do you think he could have done better?
Trash, bro. No, I just play. Now, look, I'm actually a big-time Wilder fan. I like what he's done for the sport. In my opinion, he kind of revived the heavyweight division. So I'm a big Wilder fan. I just feel like sometimes it's time. It's just time for you to hang it up. And I felt like his last performance just showed that it might be that time. Now, I do think this is kind of contradicting it, but I do think that a lot of it had to do with his coach.
Yeah, 100%.
I think he could definitely get better coaching, but I
really think he's regressed in his skills, in his just overall game plan, bro. Like, everyone knows he got a bomb right hand, and this dude's just going backwards the whole fight. Like, you're not a counter puncher like that. You don't have good defense. You don't have nothing almost besides a right hand. You should just be going forward trying to bomb them, bro.
Especially since you know that people are intimidated by that. They're intimidated because of the knockout history, right? So I feel like with that, his best bet to beat Big Bang was to just go in from round one like he did with
Brazil.
Was it Brazil? Brazil and Stavern.
I'm about to say all the good ones. Yeah,
I feel like he should have did that, but I don't know.
He don't got no inside game. Like, if he's ever tied up, he punches like this. You know what I mean? So he's not dangerous if you close to him like that. He does. He does. He really be doing this, hitting the top of the head. Yeah. So like, it's like you can't let him back you into a corner. Like, his power comes because he got his left arm posted like this, and but like if you're in the corner like this, you can't throw it. He did against Hellenius because he threw a little short joint, but we ain't even gonna say nothing about that.
So, what you think would you pay to see him fight again?
No, hell no.
For real?
Nah, bro. His roller coaster.
So you're done with him?
Yeah, 100%. Like, the Fury trilogy was cool because it was like they're both kind of boosted. It was like, okay, this is a nice little trilogy or whatever. But when he lost to what's up boy's name?
Tyson Fury?
No. His name is escaping me right now, bro. Joseph Parker. When he lost to Joseph Parker, I was like, oh, he's really cooked, bro. Yeah. But I was like, if he beats Big Bang, he puts himself back in there because that would have been his best win. You know what I'm saying? But like, at this point where he's lost like 5 of his last 6 fights, bro. Like, I don't want to keep watching, just hoping.
And it's not even that he lost. They weren't exciting fights either. At all. From his standpoint, it just wasn't. I felt like everybody else had good game plans, but I just felt like I don't know. I think if he switches coaches, I think we could possibly see a different Wilder approach, right? So I think he could possibly give us a different approach. I don't know if he's going to win. I don't know if he. I just think sometimes it's just time. I think sometimes it's time, and I think it's his time. That doesn't mean that he can't still fight. It just means that the chances of him being the vicious knockout puncher that he was before.
I mean, we talked about this before, but it's hard to be vicious when you've achieved what you were trying to achieve in the first place. You're trying to take care of his daughter. He's made more than enough money to do that. So it's like, what are you really going out there for? You know what I mean?
That's facts.
A lot of times people say they're trying to do a certain thing. Like, I'm trying to be the best ever. Or I'm trying to whatever. But that's not really what they were trying to do. And that's not really what they want. It just sounds good. And so, I mean, that shit, it shows up when you get in the ring. You know what I mean? So, speaking of which, we could move on to Adrien Broner. What do you think about his last performance? What could he have done better? What would you have told him? What would you have told him if you were coaching him? Besides, don't lose your teeth.
That was bad. I think, like what everybody was saying, all of the commentators were saying, you got to let your hands go. I felt like his game plan was decent, seeing how he just jumped in with that camp like halfway through. So I felt like the game plan was decent. I liked the high guard. I liked that he was being aggressive. I don't know, man. I think the timing was it. So I don't know if I would have told him to do anything other than what he was doing, because being a boxer, you could just tell when somebody's timing is off, bro. And he was doing the right stuff. Like he was actually being more aggressive than I've seen him in his last couple of fights. You know what I mean? He was extremely aggressive. And so I would have wanted to see more head movement, but I think we already talked about this. That's just not Adrien Broner. That's just not him.
Yeah.
So could he have implemented that in this training camp? Maybe. I don't know how much he would have used it in the real fight, but I don't know, man. I felt like it was a good game plan. I felt like he fought the way he should have fought. I just felt like he was just, his timing was off. I do not think that was a good opponent for this fight. I think really a jump back, I just don't think you fight somebody who lets their hands go like that.
Yeah, I think maybe this is a little controversial, but everyone always says he needs to let his hands go. I don't think his punch count is that low. I think compared to how many punches he used to throw, but he was so many weight classes lower, though. People be forgetting that he jumped straight to 147.
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
Facts,
and since he's been at 147, he has not had knockouts like that. It's just, yeah, you're small. Yeah. So the stuff he could do to people when they were the same size as him or smaller, because he was kind of big for that class, he would just go crazy. But you can't do that against. You saw he just got dropped in the second round. You know what I mean? So I think besides his timing, I think he fought a decent fight. People said he got destroyed. I didn't really think it was that bad, especially because our boy Blair Cobbs, he don't really put nothing on his shots. So AB got a crazy chin too.
Yo, his chin is crazy. That's when the way he dropped and just immediately started looking for his mouthpiece. I still thought he was dazed, and he got up and he started stepping to Cobb.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, this is
he never goes backwards.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, people say he needs to let his hands go and stuff. I'm like, he be walking people down, bro.
Bro, for all the people saying let your hands go, most of y'all who were telling him to let his hands go, y'all have never fought before. Like, stop saying that, bro. I hate when people say that you gotta let your hands go. Yes, by letting your hands go, you also leave yourself way more exposed to getting hit, man. It's almost impossible to be on offense and defense at the same time. I tell me and James talk about this all the time, and I know people are gonna argue this left and right, but listen, man, like, if you're defensive minded and you're the aggressor, I'm okay with that, right? Of course, you have to land punches, but y'all like, let your hands go, let your hands go. Some of them shots, if he would have let him go, he would have got lined up.
I mean, that's why he got knocked down in the second round.
He came right over the top.
Yeah, because like he just said, anytime you open up, you're also opening up yourself too, right? So if you ever look at a lot of dudes be like, oh, I couldn't get him out of there because he was just covering up and blah, blah, blah. It's hard to knock people out when they got a high guard and when they're really defending themselves. Like, you got to wait for them to throw shots to try to counter them and stuff. So it's definitely a lot easier said than done. Just like, oh, just throw some punches. Like, bro, you got punches coming back at you too. It ain't that simple. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know, man. I think AB should. I think AB could be it.
Don't say it, bro.
What?
You just finna say you think he should hang it up?
Nah, I was gonna say I think he could be a good gatekeeper.
Bro, don't do that. Don't disrespect AB.
You think he gonna win another title?
I think he could.
But is he going to? Who's he gonna take a title from, bro? He gonna beat Boots, Crawford?
No, that's tough. No. He's not beating any of those guys. But I do think we could still see flashes of old AB.
I think if he does a longer camp, because he's not 18 no more and he's heavier, clearly. Like, I think if he starts training earlier and he's really in shape and his timing is better, that's what I'm saying. I think he'd be a good gatekeeper. Not in the sense that, like, all the young dudes are going to beat him up, but kind of like no disrespect, Gabe Rosado. Like, nah, for real. Because it's like, yo, if you're not on your A game, Gabe will whoop your ass.
Nah, he will.
But we also don't really expect him to beat Triple G. We don't expect him to, like,
it's just, we just want it to be a good fight.
Yeah, and he always shows up and he fights. I love Gabe Rosado, so if he ever sees this for some reason, I'm not talking shit, bro. You the realest. I love Gabe. So, but that's just what it is. Like, sometimes you're just not the best, but that don't mean you're not a great fighter. You're just not the best in the division. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that could be AB still if he wants to keep fighting. I don't know if he has to or just wants to. Or
do you think he could? Do you think there's something he could do to change up his style a little bit as he gets older? So, you know, like with basketball, as basketball players get older, they start changing their game around a little bit, right? So they're not as athletic, but they think smarter. They're more strategic on the court and stuff. So in boxing, do you think there's something Adrien Broner could do that could maybe revive his career?
I think his biggest problem is that, so he has the straight up and down style, which is cool, right? But that also means, like, all of his punches are, like, squared up. You know what I mean? If he actually like would move his head just a little bit, his punches would be coming from different directions, and he could get some more rotation on his shots. His little left hook to the body, that one is strong, and his check hook is strong because he actually turns. But when he just be like squared up throwing punches, that shit's not about to knock nobody out. He's gonna have to just sit down a little bit more because you could tell he's a strong dude, bro.
Yeah.
It's just that he's just always throwing from that angle that's not gonna really hurt somebody like that.
He's definitely strong, man.
Yeah,
he's definitely strong.
So. I think that's what you have to do because the speed and the timing is not really there no more. Yeah. So if you don't, like you said, if you don't adjust and make that switch, like what is he gonna do? He's gonna keep fighting the same way. And anybody that's got high activity is gonna beat him.
So we hope to see you again, AB. Well, I hope to see you again. I don't think Jalen cares.
How about
that? I hope to see you again, man. I still rock with you, AB, man. If you need some training, some real work, I got you, bro. But
I got nothing to say. Let's move on to the 5 versus 5. We don't have to talk about all 5 fights, but definitely. All right, Ammo. What do you think Ammo could have done better, bro?
Be careful. You know, Ammo 2. He 2 hours away. He right in Houston.
Hey, bro. If you feel some kind of way, you could.
You could what? You could pull up. You could pull up. Look, we got the ring right here.
You ain't get none out of beating me, bro. So that's not gonna change your performance. If you really want to pull up, I mean, I'll have no choice. I'll just be like, all right, we gotta do it. But
facts. Nah. It's all love.
But what did you think about his performance? And
I felt like, dude, man, I didn't know he was that ripped and that swole. He's
swole, bro.
He looked like he was in great shape.
He dummy swole.
So he clearly had a great training camp. As far as getting in shape. Yeah. But I just felt like, man, I just wanted to see him figure out that jab, man. He just couldn't figure out old boy's jab. What's old boy's name?
Shiraz.
Yeah. He just couldn't figure out his jab, man. Dude was tall. He had a nice jab, but he just kept getting hit with a jab. And I heard his coach say it at one point in the fight. He was like, hey, man, you got to get on the inside and stay there. And so, and that was the problem. He would get on the inside. He would do some work, effective work, but then he would get out. And I didn't know why it's like he felt more comfortable being on the outside. Maybe that's how he trains, right?
Probably.
You fight how you train.
It's true.
But and that had to be it because I just didn't understand that. It's like the inside game was working, but he just kept going outside and getting popped with that jab.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Everyone always says the most important thing in boxing is the jab. And I'm not going to debate that. But on the same level or the next most important thing is jab defense, bro. If you can't stop your opponent from jabbing you, then they're going to win. So it's that whole debate. Like a good offense is a good
Why
defense.
Are they going to win? The jab sets up everything.
Exactly.
The jab sets up everything, especially when you're the taller fighter. And the two we're talking about, the opponent was way taller. So when you're the taller opponent, if you can keep somebody outside with the jab, you can set up the right hand, which is what he was looking for all day long.
He was jabbing his face off.
It was crazy.
Dog. That was bad. But like I said, jab defense, like, bro, Perry slipped something. Like, he was literally just getting snapped back and then not even moving after he got snapped back. He would literally just be in the same spot. And then, like I said, all of this stuff is easier said than done, but we're just talking about performances. Yeah. So,
but on the flip side, when he got in, he was doing some great work. He landed some crazy shots.
He rocked Buddy with that left hand.
Crazy
he could have got
shots.
him out of there, to be honest. That was, he's a strong dude.
Yeah.
And I think overall, the performances I've seen in the past, like when he fought, what was his name, Steve Rolls, and I think he's good. I just think he literally just didn't know what to do, and that happens sometimes. Like you said, if you haven't prepared for something, it's real hard. There's only a few fighters like Floyd and a couple other guys that can like just really make adjustments in the ring like that. Most people don't actually make adjustments. Like they kind of just keep doing the same thing until their opponent gets more tired or something like that. And that's literally what happened. He just kept doing the exact same thing. Sometimes he would get in, sometimes he wouldn't. But he didn't actually make any adjustments, which was crazy. But his coach was like trying to help him.
You have to make adjustments. If you can't make adjustments in the ring, you're only gonna go so far. That's just
if both of y'all are like on equal terms, more or less, the person that makes adjustments is gonna win
every time. Every time.
And if y'all are not on equal terms, it kind of don't matter. Like if you got way more power than the other person or something, they might be like more skilled, but they're probably gonna get knocked out. So
facts. But shout out to both of them. It was a good fight.
What'd you think about you didn't watch Ray Ford versus Nick Ball?
No. I just saw that. I saw like the ending of it. I saw like the
honestly
last
it was a good fight, but we're gonna move past that. So what do you think about the rest of the card then? We already talked about Wilder.
Dude. It was sad for Eddie Hearn. I think
what do you think about Bivol? Got the stoppage, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a Bivol hater.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Ever since Bivol beat my guy Canelo, man.
I thought you were gonna say ever since he beat his wife, because he did that too.
Yeah. We don't support domestic violence over here. Yeah. So
Wilder, not only too.
Yes. Not only did he, I don't think Wilder's has his been confirmed yet.
Technically, B-Boss hasn't either.
Okay, so I mean, she came out and I guess both of them came out. So,
we
don't support domestic violence. All right, we see it a lot with fighters. It's a lot going on in fighters' heads. It's a lot with that trauma to the head and stuff like that. So, but you got to get help, man. You got to get help. It's never okay to beat your spouse. It's just not okay. It's just not okay. That's not your sparring partner. And so I don't support that. But if we're talking strictly boxing, I haven't liked him since he beat Canelo. But I do respect his skills. I think his skills are like second to none, man. The dude can box. He could box his head off.
Normally, me and this dude don't agree on anything, but this is one time where I'm gonna say I'm a Bivol hater too, bro. I hate that this.
Oh
yeah.
Not
even just because of Canelo, bro. But this dude be on everyone's pound for pound list, and I'm just like, how? This motherfucker been in the same weight class. He ain't beat he beat Canelo, who's 5 weight classes up. Like, who have you beat decisively like that we could just be like, yo, this dude's skills are just outrageous. Like, he's good. Like, you can look and say like, yo, he's nice with the jab. Yeah, he's nice. His distance management is nice.
I agree. He ain't fought nobody. Better be this finna.
Oh, bro, I cannot wait for that. That's like October 22nd.
For anybody who thinks that's gonna be a fight, please hit me up so we can put some money on that. Yeah. Because I promise you that's not going to be
Better be watching him.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be easy.
And if for some reason it don't go like that, you could comment on this video and be like, yo, y'all are both stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, bro, like, sometimes.
Bro, I'm tempted to say if Bivol wins, like, bro, like,
we'll literally shut the channel down.
Like, we'll shut it down. Like,
let's stop this podcast before it even get going.
Bro, it's not going to happen, but.
Yeah, unless something's wrong. Because Buddy he had to get a surgery. That's why they canceled it. So hopefully we don't look stupid and he come out with a broke knee or something. But
if y'all notice, we just got extremely hyped during this portion, and that's because we literally never completely agree on anything. Rarely.
But the few times
that we do agree, it's always right.
Yeah, like Teofimo versus Lomachenko.
Oh yeah,
we both knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, we called that one.
We both knew Ryan Garcia was about to destroy Haney.
Oh, we knew that was happening.
What else? What was that?
Some of y'all didn't know that.
There was a couple other upsets that we was like, duh.
This is.
But the other times, normally we don't agree. So we don't really need to talk about the rest. I don't think was there anything else good on the fivers. Oh, Daniel Dubois. What you think about that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like him, man. Yeah, I like the fact that he just doesn't stop, bro. Yeah. His work ethic is just crazy, bro. And that's another thing, like we said earlier, that shows what type of work you put in during training camp. It really does, bro. Because when he's in the ring, he's on 100 the whole time. Like you can never. I can't even remember a time in the fight where they're like, oh, yo, he's kind of taking his round off, which is common in boxing. Like you take a round off just to kind of gather your bearings. But he just doesn't do that.
Yeah, and actually, what's buddy name Hergovich?
Yeah.
Had Hergovich been in the shape that Daniel Dubois was in, the fight probably would have been different. But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he got so tired that he was kind of just like, bro,
Which is what most heavyweights do. I feel like most heavyweights get tired by like round 4 or 5 because they're putting everything into them punches, man. Those are some big boys.
Yeah,
but you just got it, man. You have to be in shape, and this is strength and conditioning coach, so he always got something to say. But you have to be in shape for the style of fight that you want to fight. And I actually got that from this dude. But you have to be in shape for that because it doesn't matter if you're super strong and all it is. If you can't use that strength throughout the whole fight because you get tired, you get fatigued, whatever. So that's something he taught me in the amateurs. I still cook him. He can't fight, but that's something he taught me in the amateurs, and it actually stuck with me. So
for real, we're not gonna get too sidetracked on that, but for real, it's like somebody like being a marathon runner and just being like, oh, my lungs are crazy. I could get in a boxing ring and do 12 rounds easy. It's not the same thing. Like if you're not training for that energy system, it's not going to feel good. So a lot of people, you watch their bag work, you watch their mitt work, you watch everything that they do really is not the style that they want to fight in. And it's like, well, what did you think was going to happen when you got in the ring, bro? Like you thought you were just going to, they be on their bag throwing one jab, move around. But then in a fight, they throw combos. Like, you're going to be tired, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. Facts, man.
What do you think, bro? But going back to Dubois, I like Dubois, man. I tweeted something real disrespectful.
What'd you say?
I said, I feel like...
Pause. This dude gets... What is it, in Twitter jail? Is that what it's called? I don't have a Twitter.
That's old, but yeah, I used to...
This dude gets, like, canceled or his page locked down, like, every other week.
It wasn't that bad.
He said something.
That's all I said, bro. And don't laugh, because if you laugh, that means you support it. I said, I feel like if you gave Daniel Dubois crayons and a piece of paper, that he would eat it.
Bro, why?
It's true. Bro, when he be talking, I just be like, bro, I feel like there just ain't a lot of brain up there. But I like him, though, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I seen that he had a kid, I think Christina was like, dang, he act like a kid himself.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, he just doesn't. Yeah. Hey, yeah. But he followed the game plan.
Yeah, no, I like
follow the game plan.
I think him and Joseph Parker are good examples of taking an L or multiple and staying active, bro. People lose and they don't come back for a year, and then they look washed because they ain't fought for a year. Dubois, Joseph Parker, they're active, bro, and they redeem themselves with those performances. Like Dubois is like back at the top of the game, bro. He got stopped by Joe Joyce with jabs, bro. Like his eye was broken, shit. Usyk, but then he came back. He beat Jarrell Miller.
Everyone was talking. They questioned it. They questioned his heart. They're like, yo, maybe he's just not built like that. And I'm pretty sure you were one of the ones who questioned him.
No,
okay,
but that's why I said I like it because you prove people like me wrong. Yeah. Like, and I mean that's a good example of willpower and all of that stuff being circumstantial. A lot of people don't think that. Like you said, they think either you got that dog or you don't. But it's circumstantial. It depends on like what kind of shape you're in, where you're at mentally and stuff like that. And so really anybody can overcome that stuff, and they could maybe not have that dog one fight and the next they could have it. That's what I be saying. Like people don't necessarily have to retire because they lost, but they do got to figure something out.
Still got to have that fire, yeah.
Yeah, but speaking of Jarrell Miller, he's about to fight Andy Ruiz. What do you think is going to happen with that?
I don't know, man. That's going to be a good one. I think. No, you tell me first. You tell me first what you think.
Oh, I think it potentially could be bad for Andy Ruiz. Potentially. Problem is, I ain't seen Andy Ruiz fight in a minute, bro.
Oh.
And that dude's undisciplined.
Yeah.
And it's true.
What do you mean by
that? He eats a lot of food. Nah, but for real, bro, like, yo,
ever since the
second Anthony Joshua fight, he pissed me off, bro. Yeah. He had everything laid out for him. Yeah. He came in heavier, and his coach was like, he don't even be training and stuff like that. And so anyways, when he fought Chris Areola, he got dropped, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He got something weird going on with his chin, but
he ain't got
so that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting because he's definitely gonna have to. outbox Jarrell Miller. I don't think he's gonna be able to sit on the inside with him. Jarrell's a big dude, bro.
And that dude is coming forward.
Yeah.
Jarrell Miller is coming forward.
But at the same time, bro, Andy Ruiz, like, he's just such a tough Mexican dude. I can't see him get stopped. That's kind of weird.
So I will say I do think that Andy Ruiz's speed, his hand speed, is going to give Jarrell Miller some problems, bro. Because that dude, he got crazy hand speed, and I think his counters are on point. But I don't know, bro. Jarrell just keep coming forward, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of, a lot of times it's...
The other thing, too, is Jarrell Miller been on drugs for so long in his career that I don't really know what he looks like without drugs. Because in the Daniel Dubois fight, he didn't really look that good. Even in the fight before that, he fought...
But he still kept that same pressure. But he gets hit a lot. Exactly. He gets hit a whole lot. So, yeah, that's... Yeah.
I was going to say, the whole thing is, like, before he had a crazy output because he was on drugs.
Yeah.
His output didn't really look the same versus Dubois. Or even he fought another steroid dude from Australia. I can't think of dude's name, but he beat him. And the output is just not the same, bro. He's got the same pressure, but he don't look like he in the same shape.
So pick. Who you got? Pick one.
I think I'm gonna roll with Jarrell Miller, bro. Yeah. Just because I've seen him fight more recently. And I think him getting his ass whooped by Daniel Dubois is probably going to make him take his training more seriously, whereas, like, Andy Ruiz ain't got his ass whooped. And so he's going to be coming off of his win from a long time ago, but I don't think he's going to be in shape. And like you said, Jarrell's going to keep coming the whole time.
He's going to keep coming. I think
Ruiz is a better fighter than him. If Ruiz won, I wouldn't be like, oh, my God, that's surprising. But
I think I'm going to just say, I'm going to go crazy with it. I think that Andy Ruiz is looking at the heavyweight division. I think he's seeing what's happening to certain fighters and these upsets, and I think that's what's going to motivate him to get to lock in during training camp. So I'm gonna go with Andy Ruiz. I think he's gonna knock him out. I think he's gonna catch him with a counter, and I think he's gonna put him on his back. I'm gonna go with Andy Ruiz. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. I would love to see that though. That'd be cool.
So Soda, I don't know what you wanted to talk about next, but since you already talked about one big baby, we got to go to the other big baby. You know what I'm saying? So who's the real big baby? Do you think they should fight for it?
They should actually. They should have a big baby match.
And who wins? So for y'all who don't know, Jared Anderson, his nickname is Big Baby, and Jarrell Miller, his name is Big Baby too, and they're both heavyweight fighters. They've entertained the idea kind of fighting. I don't know if their teams are really entertaining it. So, but a lot of fans want to see them fight.
I think Jared Anderson got the same thing going on that Daniel Dubois had, where it's like, I don't know how he gonna be when it gets rocky, bro. He's very skilled. Like, I think he's the same thing like Ruiz. I think he's better than Jarrell Miller. But could he withstand that pressure all night? Because Charles Martin started getting to him, bro.
Yeah, I think the situation with Jared is a little different, right? I think Jared is about that life, 100%. I think he's about that life. I think he's cold. I think he could be the next big thing for American heavyweights. Mm-hmm. I think the only thing with Jared Anderson is I don't know how much he really loves boxing. And so the reason why that's important is because if you don't really love the sport, when it gets hard in that ring and you really have to fight through some adversity, you're not gonna do it. You're just gonna be like, you know what? Like, I don't know how to get into a second gear because there's nothing that's driving me to do that. Like, for a lot of fighters, it's like, yo, I gotta win this title. Like, I gotta if I don't lose this, if I lose this fight, it's gonna take me so far back that, like, I refuse to let that happen. Yeah. I refuse to let that happen. And so if you don't have that, if there's nothing that I know you always talk about motivation isn't real. I don't know, whatever. But I think in a situation like this, I think that if you don't have something that's driving you to bite down in those hard fights, I think that's what messed up Jared. And I'm not saying he doesn't have that dog in him. I just wonder if the dog would have to come out, or if it would come out, because I just don't know how much he really loves the sport.
Yeah, you know we're gonna find out eventually. He's gonna get tested. Who is he? He about to fight somebody, ain't he?
Oh boy, you just sent me. Oh boy. from dude who fought he fought somebody. He fought Takum.
Oh yeah, McCauley. Oh, bro, I don't know if he's gonna get through that. Bro. That's actually worse than Jarrell Miller, bro.
You think so?
That dude's a tank, bro. That dude is a tank.
That dude's big.
Martin McCauley, bro. That dude is the juggernaut, bro. He has lost, but when he's on his game, bro, that dude is big and he's the same way. He's coming forward. I don't know, bro. I'm not saying that Jared Anderson might not be better than him. I'm just saying, is he gonna be able to handle that pressure?
Is Jared the next big American heavyweight?
Yeah, I mean he gonna answer them questions for us when it's time. But for right now,
what's up, Jared? We would love for you to pull up.
Yeah, Jared, pull up.
Let's
talk about it. All right, Frank versus Tank. That's the biggest thing.
Oh, that's my guy. Shout out to Quincy, my son. Loves Tank Davis. But yeah, I think it's an easy fight, bro. I know we agree on that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I know we agree on that.
I wish it was a better fight, and I really like Frank Martin actually, bro. I think he's one of the few people that stays in shape year round, and I love that, man. I love seeing disciplined fighters, disciplined athletes. Period. He stays in shape, but I think Tank said it best. He shouldn't have taken the fight. It's too early. He ain't fought nobody like Tank. He first of all, two southpaws. Whenever two southpaws fight, you really see how good they are because
they don't have that advantage.
Yeah, you don't got that advantage no more. No disrespect to Errol Spence. I love Errol Spence. But him versus Crawford was a great example, bro. Like the skill differential was crazy, bro. And they can say whatever they want about the car crash and all of that stuff, but the truth is, Crawford was just a million times better than him that night. And Errol couldn't do none of his southpaw tricks because they was both southpaw from the very beginning. He probably thought Crawford was gonna come out orthodox, which sucks.
He destroyed. Do you want to talk about that though? I mean, let's be real though. I disagree though. I just think it was a horrible game plan. And I actually like his coach, Derek James. I think he's a great coach.
Oh, yeah.
I think Errol Spence going into that Crawford fight, I think he just expected to dog Crawford with that pressure, right? Like he does everybody else. And like I just felt like you can't.
But that's what I'm saying. Why does that pressure work? For him specifically, all his little triple, quadruple jabs, and he's taking that angle. He don't have that angle no more.
Yeah.
And like we said before, if you can't make an adjustment, how good are you in that fight? I'm not saying he's not good. The dude had 3 belts. Like he almost was undisputed. Like he's clearly very, very good.
It was a bad game plan, bro.
It was a bad game plan, but I think he would lose with a good one too.
For real?
I think it would have been as bad.
Come on,
I think I think when he was doing good. But Crawford just, like we said, those adjustments, bro. He was just looking, bro. He like, yo, as soon as this shit touched my glove, I'm hooking him.
He didn't even have to make no adjustments. His game plan was working from the jump. He knew, you know what I'm saying? He knew what he was going to do. He knew Errol Spence was going to come in the same way that he always does. And he just, Errol Spence was talking about that. He told everybody he was just going to come in with that pressure. For someone like Crawford is a very intelligent fighter. And he's just a box. Man, that dude can box. He could just box his life off.
And he a dog.
And he a dog, too. He a dog.
Yeah, he a crazy dog.
Shout out to Terrence Crawford, man. We'd love to get you on the show. I actually told Terrence that I didn't think he was going to win. And so that did.
Hey, remember when he wanted to spar you, bro? Remember he was about to beat you up?
Crawford, he wasn't going to beat me up. You crazy. So Terrence Crawford used to train out of the gym. So I was on a world-class athlete program, and we trained at Triple Threat out in Colorado Springs. If you want to train at the best facility, that's the one. So that's where a lot of the big-time athletes or prospects go for training camp just because of that altitude out there and stuff. But we were at Triple Threat. We used to go there to train for the Army team. We were at Triple Threat, and he was in there for a training camp. I forgot which camp it was, but he was in there for a training camp, and he just kept looking at me, man. He kept looking at me, and I was like, "What's up, man?" So he's in the ring. I'm putting my clothes on to get ready to leave because we had just finished our workout, and he was just like, and he got out the ring, and he was just like, "What's up, man?" And I was like, "What up?" He was like, "Man, I hear they call you LT and stuff around here." He was like, "You think you tough, don't you?" And I ain't say nothing to this man. I ain't say nothing to this man. I'm like, bro, I'm a fan. Terrence, he like, man, you think just because you big that I won't touch you up? I'm like, bro, it's different, man. I'm telling you, them weight classes is different. He like, I promise you, I done beat up plenty of people your size. Like, I'm telling you, we can spar whenever you want. I ain't sparring, but it's not because I ain't think I could get him.
Nah, that's a good thing you did, bro. I remember I saw him spar Adames. You know Carlos Adames? Yeah, bro. That's one of the best sparring clips I've ever seen on YouTube. To be honest, like he's a tough dude. Bro.
Yeah, Terrence is a dog, bro.
Yeah, he a dog.
He really about. He's one of the few fighters who I can say that he's really about that life.
Yeah, not facts.
And when I say about that life, I just mean no matter what situation he's put in, I feel like he'll figure it out.
Yeah, we talked about this before. I feel like people always like, bro, you remember when he fought Mean Machine? There was a slip that was really a knockdown. Everyone always tries to pull that up, and I'm just like, bro, I bet Terrence doesn't care about that, bro. I bet he's just like, who cares if he knocked me down? I knocked him out, bro.
Yeah, like, it doesn't even matter.
That shit just pissed him off. Like,
yeah.
Same thing with Gamboa. Gamboa tagged him, and he was like, all right, now I'm about to beat y'all ass, bro. Like, so I think that one's hard to teach. I think, like we said, you saw it with Broner. Cobbs dropped him, and he wanted to get it back, bro. Like, that's something that's hard. I feel like that's even a little bit separate than having that dog in you. Like, it's one thing to want to continue. It's another thing that's like, oh, you touched me, I got to get that back, bro.
Yeah, no,
like,
facts.
I can't. We're not just going to the end of the fight. Like, I need to get that lick back, bro.
Facts.
So Terrence is definitely one of those dudes. If you touch him up, you're going to pay for that joint. Or if you tease him, like Benavidez, you know, he was taunting him and got knocked out like 5 seconds afterwards. Yeah. You're not a dude you want to taunt, bro. Unless you sure you're going to make it to the final bell, bro.
You might, you better off just seeing how the fight goes.
Yeah, what you think about... we didn't even really talk about Frank versus Tank. We kind of like...
I mean, I think because we both agreed on Tank. Tank is going to get that easy. I guess we could call it a round.
Knockout or decision?
Come on. That's an easy knockout. Tank is knocking him out.
Early or late?
Honestly, I think Tank is knocking him out early, bro. I think Frank is just too excited. I think he's too excited to prove himself, which is good, man. But I think that excitement is going to get him set up. And I think he's going to walk right into one of them uppercuts, bro.
It's going to be an uppercut.
Oh, it's going to be an uppercut, bro. It's going to be one of them uppercuts that he landed on Leo Santa Cruz? Uh-huh. Oh, it's going to be, bro. It's going to be an uppercut.
What punch do I think is going to be? I'm trying to think about the way Frank fights. Bro, I think the real problem is that Tank's been playing some good mind games, bro. But Frank don't like getting hit to the body, right? And Tank been doing all of this. I'm going to hit you right here. He been doing that, and I think Frank's going to be thinking about that, bro.
You think he going to bring his hands down? You think that's going to open him up?
I'm trying to think what punch that'll open him up for, though, because he's going to be protecting. He's southpaw. He's going to be protecting this.
Uh-huh.
That uppercut might work, though, if he leaned the right way.
It's the uppercut, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He gonna catch him with the uppercut, bro.
Either way, unfortunately, I think it's gonna be early too. I think Frank is making the same mistake that Rolly and Ryan and a lot of other people made, bro. They all said the same thing. They said he's gonna run into some shit. No, he's not, bro. Like, he's smart. He's not,
bro. Everybody says that. Like, he doesn't run into anything. Like,
yeah,
he's not
bro.
gonna
and
run
I think
into nothing,
going
bro.
in there with that attitude, like we just said about Arrow, bro. Like, the fact that you think you're gonna walk over somebody this intelligent and hard hitting, bro, it's bad, bro. Like, you need to respect your opponent.
You gotta train and you have to expect the worst. Like, you have to expect the craziest dogfight. That should be your mentality when you're in training camp. You should be locked in, like, yo, like I'm getting ready to fight prime Mike Tyson. So that's who I'm training for. I'm locked in. I think a lot of times people getting in there like Devin Haney did, and they expect their opponent to fight the same way that they've always been fighting.
Yeah.
Or they expect them to only have one trick. Yeah, I mean, he really did. So he still be. But I think people just expect fighters not to be able to make adjustments or not to. It's, bro, just like you want to win the fight, so do they, bro. So, like, most people who have any type of smart or intelligence in their team is gonna make some type of adjustments to whatever they think that you think they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But
all right, I think this might be the last thing. Shushu fought last night. I like Shushu, man. I think Shushu is an amazing fighter. Twitter did not share those same sentiments. Last night, bro, people were saying like he wasn't as good as they thought he was and all this other stuff. I thought he looked good. Like, yeah, the dude was short notice and it took him a while, but I still thought like he wasn't getting hit that much. Like, his defense is really good. His movement's really good. What you think about Shushu, bro?
I like Shushu, man. I think y'all boxing critics on social media, and Jalen be telling me about it more than anything because I don't really be on it like that. But I think the critics be so hard on fighters when they're on the come up. Bro, every fight is not going to be the most exciting fight. It's not going to be a fight that's just crazy, has crazy power or has crazy knockdowns or whatever in each fight. It's just not like that, man. Some fights, depending on who's in front of you, you have to make certain adjustments, and it takes you longer than other times to figure the fighter out or whatever. I didn't even think he was having any trouble with him at all. I felt like he was kind of just slowly breaking them down. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you guys got to remember that these fighters, yes, they're there to entertain you, but at the same time, they're also trying not to get caught. They don't want to mess up their winning streak either. So if
that's the worst part about it is like you do that shit for the fans and you get dropped and they making memes about it.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, if somebody's showing him something a little different, then he's gonna react a little different than that. But I like Shushu. I think he's cold. I don't think nobody's gonna beat him.
What about Inoue? Inoue was there. He looked at him, left. When they fight,
are they in the exact same weight class?
Nah, Inoue would have to move up to fight him. Inoue is at 122 now, but he just moved up to 122. Shushu's 126.
I was gonna say I don't think nobody's gonna beat Shushu besides Inoue. Yeah, that dude's different, bro. That dude is like,
he different, bro. And he got dropped in his last fight
and got right back up.
Yeah, bro. He actually got a little, what is it called? Like, he like an adrenaline junkie. He got excited when he got knocked out. He's like, yo, I finally got a challenge.
Yeah,
like, he was happy,
nah,
bro.
He cold, bro.
There's certain fighters where I just be like, yo, if you're not saying that they're cold, I feel like you're just a crazy hater. Like, Inoue, Crawford, I feel like when people are like critiquing them, I'm like, what are you saying, bro? Like
Usyk too. Usyk is another one.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to be an Usyk hater.
Yeah, me too. I used to.
I was an Usyk hater, but only because I was thinking about the future. And I didn't see him doing it.
I didn't see him doing this at all.
Yeah, but once he started doing it, like, it's undeniable. If you still hating at this point, like, you just not recognizing greatness, bro. But when he said he was gonna move up, I'm like, bro, them dudes are way too big. Like, they're gonna crush you. Especially that he didn't really have trouble with Chisora, but I'm like, bro, if you fighting like this against Chisora, Joshua's gonna mess you up.
Yeah,
but then he whooped Anthony Joshua ass.
Usyk is Usyk. Is anybody beating Usyk, bro?
I don't know, but he just said that he's gonna go back down to cruiserweight and try to do undisputed again.
Why?
Bored, bro. Nah, but he said he has to eat too much to make heavyweight. So,
dang,
so he's gonna do the Fury rematch. Hopefully he wins, because if he loses, it's gonna look like he ducking the trilogy to go down to cruiserweight.
Yeah,
but I'm glad he won the first one, bro, because like low key, I don't know if he's gonna win the second time against Fury.
Nah, he won't. I don't think he'll win the second time.
I don't either, but it don't matter because he already got the dub. He already been undisputed.
Yeah.
And then like it just set up a trilogy. Even if he lost the next two, it's like, well, he won the first one. But if he would have lost the first one, I don't even think Fury would have found a way out of the rematch, bro. Like, straight up.
So who's the next big thing for heavyweight?
The next big thing? Ooh.
Who's gonna take that undisputed?
I don't know.
Or who's gonna be the cash cow at heavyweight?
I mean, as long as Anthony Joshua's still fighting, he's still that guy, bro, to me. Like,
you think so?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But up and comers though, dude that we forgot about Richard Torres, but dude that actually knocked out Richard Torres in the amateur, Jalolov.
Don't do that, man.
What?
Why you do that?
What you mean?
You acting like Timothy Bradley right now, bro. Why you do that? Why everybody talk about Richard and the first thing they say is the dude who knocked him out in the amateurs, bro?
God,
don't nobody care about the amateurs, bro.
You're right. I'm just saying he's making his
Timothy Bradley, bro.
Don't ever compare me to Timothy Bradley. Don't ever compare me to
him. Richard, he a hater. He a hater.
I like Richard Torres, man. I'm just saying.
You ain't always liked him.
Nah.
So you're a fan now. Do you think
I didn't say I was a fan. That's how I like him.
I didn't say so you don't think you still don't think his characteristics are going to take him far?
Nah, I don't think he's that guy, bro.
Why? Because he's too short.
Yeah, that's part of it. It's not really that he's too short. It's just that, like, bro, his style is just bullying. But you gonna come across somebody that you can't bully, bro. Like, that's just how it works.
Bro, it's so funny because I feel like everybody forgets that this dude washed everybody in the Olympics until he got to that final fight, bro. He watched it wasn't, bro, the fights weren't even close, dog. They weren't even close.
Bro, whenever he fights people now, they ain't close.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, people act like, and the Olympics is the best of the best. It's the best person from these, 7, 8 countries. Like, bro, he's not.
Yeah, but amateur is different, though. Like,
it is different, but what I'm saying is they still had no headgear. It was still smaller gloves, and he was still stopping. So
you think when him and Jalolov re-encounter each other in the pros?
Why you keep bringing up his Achilles heel? You keep bringing up this one dude. Right. Like, I'm talking about everybody else.
I think they gonna fight again.
I think he's gonna watch. I think Richard's gonna wash him, bro.
What?
I think Richard's gonna wash him, dog.
That dude's cold, bro.
I think Richard is one of the few people that's really about that life. I think Richard
about that life. That don't matter, bro.
In the ring, I think Richard is like that, bro.
Jalolov, or however you say his name. He's the opposite of Hrgovic, bro. They both that tall, except Jalolov's actually good.
You know he is. No, yeah, the dude is nice.
He's nice, bro. Richard not beat him, but I think Richard, if they keep him away from certain people,
like, does Richard beat Jarrett? Bro, the fact that you had to sit there, like, bro, come on, dog. That's easy. That's easy for Richard. That's easy.
I hope they fight so we could bet on it, bro. I think Jarrett will beat him.
You silly, bro.
I think he might wash him too, bro.
You silly, bro. You silly.
Serious,
Why
bro.
You doing that, bro?
I'm so serious, bro. I like Richard. Like I said,
you don't. You can't. No, you don't.
I like him as a person.
You know what you don't like about Richard? You don't like him because he's not from the trap.
That's why you don't like him. I don't care about that, bro.
Yeah, that's why you don't like him.
Oh my!
That's why everybody else don't like him. That's why I said,
bro,
I know you
don't
care
about
him.
From the trap, bro.
I know everybody else does. Everybody else don't like him because he's not your typical fighter from the struggle.
I don't care about that, bro. Yeah. You know, I really like Chris Algieri. Chris Algieri was like the opposite of hood, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was living in his parents' basement, going to college, doing his masters and shit, bro. I thought that was dope. Nah, that's not it. I like him. Like I said, as a person, I like his mentality. I just don't think that style is going to take him to the top. But that's really the only thing he got.
Continues to, he's starting to develop that high guard a little better. As long as he continues to work on his defense and his head movement, he has very good head movement. Mm-hmm. As long as he continues to work on that, the only problem with Richard is, like you said, sometimes he gets extremely excited when he's throwing those punches, and his hands be down. And he be exposed, and he's extremely exposed to the uppercuts, and them lead hooks and stuff rushing in, because he just when it's on Richard's mind to go forward, that dude is going forward. He don't care, and so that's the only thing. But I think that's an easy adjustment, man. I think that's an easy adjustment.
So looking at some top people, if he got in the ring with them, like Andy Ruiz, would he beat Andy Ruiz?
Oh yeah, I think he'd beat Andy. Yeah.
You rate him like that?
I think he struggles. I think when he struggles, he's gonna struggle with the height, and I think he's gonna struggle with that jab. Yeah, bro. If you don't got no effective jab, you're not beating Richard, bro.
Jarrell Miller.
Yeah, bro.
Jay, so you think Richard Torres is that guy?
I think he is, and I'm saying it right now. I'm stamping it right now. I'm telling you, bro.
Richard Torres is that guy.
Richard Torres is that guy. The only way to beat Richard Torres is with the jab. But you got to have a crazy jab, and that's what old boy had. He would use that jab, and he would line up that right hand. Big Bang. They fought,
if he fought Big Bang.
That's different. Bro, I don't even consider Big Bang a regular heavyweight. That dude is like,
he's huge.
That dude is huge, bro. That's like
huge.
That's different. I think because he's one of them dudes where Richard could be watching him the whole fight, and then Big Bang just laying something clean, and it's over. It don't even got to be. a short punch. It could be something short on the inside.
Keep it real with y'all, bro. I'm really not scared to get in the ring with nobody. I'll fight anybody in the world.
What are you talking about?
Listen, Big Bang, I wouldn't want to fight him.
So you wouldn't fight him?
I would if I had to.
So if he walked up to you right now and smacked you.
Oh, then I have to. That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh, yes, I do. My
pride, so if he walks up to you right now, bro, I don't think you understand how big this dude is.
I do. Well, I'm going to just let him smack me?
Bro, if he walks up to you right now, open hand, just bah! You're immediately swinging.
I have to.
I hope so.
I just got to get one shot and try to run away, bro. But the thing is, if he came in here right now, he's just like, do you want to spar? I'll be like, see, bro, the thing is, I don't got my mouth guard. I'll make up excuses. Even if I had my mouth guard, I thought that shit in the trash.
Yeah, I'm not sparring, dude.
Nah.
That's just one of the
If I was an up-and-comer and they offered me that fight, I'd be like, the thing is, my mom's birthday is that day. I can't do it. Yeah, like, I just wouldn't fight that dude, bro.
Bro, and that's another thing. I mean, that's a whole nother topic. You know, we could do this all day.
What?
But y'all, I just think fighters got to stop taking fights that they know they're not going to win. It's okay. It's okay. That's why you got to have a good team around you, man. I think you got to have real people. That's what I consider Jalen. Jalen's he's one of my real friends. So I would say that if he knew that I was going to take a fight that I just wasn't, that he didn't think I was going to win, he would tell me straight up, like, bro, I'm going to support you, right? We're going to help you get ready for this fight. But I don't know, man. I think this is a dangerous fight. And I don't think fighters have enough of that in their team. I don't think they have enough people around them who are just keeping it real. Like, bro, to be honest with you, like, I just don't see how you win it. Like, let's talk about it. Tell me how you think you win this fight, because I don't see it. And I think that's what you need. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Because you get in a fight and you get in a fight and get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying?
We know somebody that was gonna fight Shushu, and
why you do that?
I didn't say his name. We know somebody that was gonna fight Shushu. The fight didn't happen, and I was like, bro, Shushu gonna whoop his ass, like, bad. Like, that's a horrible fight to take. And I think the other dude is a good boxer, but I think Shushu was gonna dog his shit, like, bad, bro. And that's what
the other dude is coming on the show. So
we'll talk about. We're not gonna say his name until. And if he was sitting right here, I'll say the same thing. Even if he wanted to fight about it.
Hey, we gonna rewind this tape back.
we gonna edit it and see what I say.
And we gonna see what he say. When dude's sitting right here, we gonna see if he keep that same energy.
I always keep the same energy. If
we
gonna fight me over it.
We gonna see.
If we gotta fight, then we gotta fight. But it's just real. Shushu would have whooped his ass, bro. You know how I am, bro. I be telling him, bro, if I think somebody's gonna whoop his ass, I be like, man, he'll dog your shit. He don't never believe it, but I tell him though.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, it's just real. I keep it real with myself. I just told you I wouldn't fight Zhang unless I had to, bro. Cause like, how am I gonna win? Like, what am I gonna do?
And that's what I'm saying. I just feel like you just gotta be real. You gotta really talk about it when you get that contract. Like, wait a minute, bro. How do we win this? I feel like before training camp, you have to sit down with your coaches and be like, listen, how do we win this fight? Because that's literally the approach we have to take going into training. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
like when I visualize most people, I'm like, oh, if I caught him, I'd drop him. I'm thinking, I think I hit Big Bang and he'd just look at me, bro. And then what do I do after that?
Yeah, after that, it's just over.
I can't run for 12 rounds. Like, so.
I could catch Big Bang with one of these hooks, bro.
But you're not going to knock him out, though.
You don't know.
But...
But if I don't knock him out,
exactly,
that's the like. I just can't. Like, I'm not scared to fight Big Bang. I'm not scared to fight nobody. But I just don't. I don't see. I'm not worried about it. I just don't. When I'm in the ring, like after I land my lead hook, which is my punch, it don't matter. Y'all can't stop it anyway. But I think after I land my lead hook, now for the rest of the 2 minutes and 58 seconds of the like, what do I like? He's taking up half of the ring, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So it's like you can't run, you can't get away. And he can actually box, bro. Yeah. He has very good defense. I don't know, man.
It's and like I said, for me, it's like proportions, bro. Because I'm not big, you know what I'm saying? Like Anthony Joshua dropped him in the Olympics, but he's as tall as he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about me. What would I do to Big Bang? I don't know. So you're not gonna see me fighting Big Bang. Anything else you want to talk about, sir?
It's some people I want to get on here, man. locals, some upcoming fighters. I would love to get Darius.
Yeah, Darius would be good.
He's from Killeen. Shout out to Killeen.
But he be repping Houston though, bro. What's up
Darius,
with that,
you do
bro?
be repping Houston. But I feel like recently he's been showing love to Killeen a lot more.
If you really love Killeen, then you'll come on the show because this is two people from the 250.
K-Town, baby.
Come on, Darius Fulgham, what you doing, bro?
He got a big fight coming up. We won't talk. We'll wait to see if we can get him.
We'll wait on that. Yeah, Darius would be cool. But yeah, if you're still watching this, anybody that's still watching this, if you enjoy what we talked about, let us know. If you want us to do something different on the next episode, let us know. Any suggestions that you have or anything that you want to see or hear about, you gotta let us know. Because a lot of times people just be like, "Oh, I wish they did this," and they don't ever leave no feedback. How are we gonna know, bro? We won't be able to fix it for the next time. So, besides that,
for any of the critics, for any of y'all who are like, man, like what do they know? Come find out. How about that? Let's find out.
Nah, for real, we really didn't do like no accolades or nothing like that. This dude's a very accomplished boxer, but you just had to figure it out on your own. We're not gonna sit here bragging on him for 30 minutes, but
man,
he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. We both know. We both know what we talking about.
Yeah, man, we're gonna try to make this a regular thing. If y'all want it more frequently, you'll have to let us know. But we're gonna at least do once a week, right?
Yeah.
Once a week.
We're gonna try to get as many people as we can up here, especially the people on the come up, man.
Yeah.
Especially the people on the come up.
Yeah, we're gonna do it once a week and review.
And when they come up here, we're gonna keep it real. It's just gonna be the same energy. He gonna say everything that he was saying before.
Always.
He gonna say it right in front of him.
Everybody knows.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna keep it a stack now. We really do. We really like that. We don't care.
Yeah.
We'll say what we say. It's all love. It's never no disrespect. It's just my opinion. It's Jalen's opinion. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. Don't come on the show.
Yeah, if any of the guests come on the show and they got a problem and they want to spar afterwards, then just call me a bitch.
He always be taking stuff too far.
It's not. I'm just saying.
But I'm saying you don't even have to say that.
I'm saying, but you know, people be like, man, he talking all this, but he wouldn't spar me. I was saying, all right, just call me a bitch and I'll spar after that. And like if you want to feel better,
why are you mad, bro?
I'm not mad.
It's like you thinking about them being upset when they get here.
They might be. So I'm saying. Yeah. Sometimes people be like, he be talking all that, but he wouldn't spar me.
That's facts. If you want to spar, we can always spar. Anybody worry about that.
It's not, it's not a preference, but we will. You know what I'm saying? You really want to get something off your chest like that. But
no, it's love.
But yeah, so in conclusion, this was a good first episode.
It's always no days off. It's always no days off.
Yeah, if you live in Austin, in the Austin area, we're in Dripping Springs right now, but if you live in the Austin area, this is a boxing coach. We're both boxing
coach of Austin.
I'm a strength and conditioning coach, but I also train boxers. So we're looking for boxers. We're looking for people that want to learn how to box. So if you're in this area, holla at us. Yep. No days off. If you want some gloves, ask for the link. I'll give you the link. You could get some nice gloves. So salute. Thanks for watching.